I'm Matt Cole and I've built my dream Enduro mountain bike, ready to take on the world's most iconic all-mountain race, the Mega Avalanche. In this episode, I'm going to show you the heart of the dream Enduro bike, the frame. And I'll take a closer look at the bike that inspired it all, the Mark 1 Nukeproof Mega. The Mega Avalanche is one of those bucket list events that mountain bikers across the world aspire to one day conquer. For some reason, I've agreed to take on the ride later on this year. And while that's a really daunting prospect for a weekend warrior like me, there's loads of experts at Chain Reaction Cycles who've helped me build this, a dream bike fit for taking on Alpe d'Huez. It's an Enduro World Series race-winning platform, which is built to go downhill as fast as possible and get you back up the other side without breaking a sweat. But what about the bike that started it all? Check it out, this is the Mark 1 Nukeproof Mega, and alongside me, Michael Cowan, the man responsible for reigniting this now world-famous brand, and Ali Beckett, Nukeproof brand manager, who designs and develops the current range of Nukeproof bikes. So Michael, tell us about the origins of the Nukeproof Mega.
So back in 2008, 2007, Nukeproof was already pretty established as a component brand. So we were making titanium springs, handlebar stems, seat post saddles, wheels, but we hadn't made any bikes. And really the bike came about when a few of the guys in the Nukeproof team started to think about doing the Mega Avalanche race. So we're all pretty familiar with the iconic race in Alpe d'Huez. And we were pretty disappointed with the bikes that were on the market at the time. So we thought, let's have a go at making something for ourselves. And we started drawing some things up. You know, the basic principles of the Mega at the time were low bottom bracket, slack 66-degree head angle, suitable for a 170 fork, pretty long top tube, quite steep seat tube, so you still had a good position when you were climbing, and you were sort of right in the middle of the bike. So we weren't really planning on putting it into production. We were just having a bit of experimentation, and the engineers wanted to try out some stuff. But we made the bike, we brought it to the Mega, it survived, I survived, and it really catapulted us into thinking we could put a proper bike and frame range together. So
in many ways, Nukeproof were pioneers back then.
Well, I think there was other brands doing good stuff at the time. Like our head angle, 66 degrees. It's only a degree different to our Mega now in 2017 going into 2018. So, long, slack, low, steep seat angle, those things have proven to be the right ingredients for enduro geometry now.
That's a really good point. So Ali, how does the modern Mega differ from what we see here, the Mark 1?
Yeah, I guess essentially the skeleton of the frame is very similar to what we had at the very early days with the Mark 1 prototype. We've really just brought it up to speed and kept some innovation in there as and when we develop every other year. I guess there are some subtle things that have changed within the industry, such as dropper seat posts, air shock technology's moved on a long way, so we've made sure that we always consider those points in the frame, and sometimes that allows us to do something like drop the top tube for more standover or tweak the geometry depending on the riding style that we feel it's going to be used for. But essentially, yeah, the bare bones are very, very similar to how they were back in the early days.
And the Nukeproof Mega is a massively popular bike. It's had loads of positive media reviews. What makes it such a versatile bike, perfect for massive rides like the Mega Avalanche or blasting around your local trail centre?
Yeah, I guess ultimately it was designed to be a rider's bike. We set out to design something that we wanted to ride every day, not just decide I'm going to go here, I'll pick that bike, here I'll pick that bike. We wanted to that's the one bike that you always pick up and go for a ride on. It's pretty versatile, from being capable of riding trail centres to winning EWS races. We've seen huge success with the bike, and we feel it's a really, really good solid platform to do anything and any style of riding that you wish to do.
And I think you've pretty much summed up the reason why I've chosen the Mega frame to take on the Mega Avalanche. It'll do a bit of everything, it's perfect for massive days. Have you got any tips for me for the Mega?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just enjoy it. You know, it's a hell of an experience. Don't go in with any preconceived ideas of what it might be, because it's different every time you do it. And I think just as long as you're smiling and taking it all in, you can't go wrong.
So there you go. The Nukeproof Mega frame was inspired by one of the most iconic races in the world. And it was great meeting and riding with Ali and Michael today, learning about the bike's history. Those guys certainly taught me a few things on the trails, and I think I got a lot of work to do. That's a really interesting point. So Ali,
Once the helicopter disappears and you hear that music, you forget all about that and you start enjoying riding your bike on the snow as much as you can.
good. And Michael, you've raced. And alongside me is Michael Cowan. Sorry, that was a really serious stare then. Ready?